July 2nd, 1951, St. Petersburg, Florida. A 67-year-old widow, Mary Reeser, sits in her armchair, a cigarette in hand. Hours later, she's reduced to ash, her skull shrunk to the size of a baseball, her backbone a charred relic, one slippered foot untouched. The room barely singed. Was this spontaneous combustion, or a mystery too hot to handle? Welcome to Insanely True, episode 57, Mary Reeser, the Cinder Lady, where a woman's fiery end defies science and sparks a chilling enigma. It was a humid summer night when Mary Hardy Reeser, a quiet widow, vanished in flames. Her landlady, discovering the stench of smoke, found a scene that baffled investigators. Mary's 170-pound body had burned to a mere pile of ash, leaving her shrunken skull, backbone, and one slippered foot eerily intact. The armchair was a smoldering frame, yet the surrounding room, walls, ceiling, even a nearby mirror, showed minimal damage. Plastic objects across the apartment had melted, hinting at intense heat localized to her body. The FBI stepped in, ruling it a rare case of the wick effect, where body fat acts like a candle wick, burning slowly with a low flame fueled by her nightgown. They pointed to her cigarette as the ignition source, dropped carelessly as she dozed. But skeptics cried foul. No scorch marks on the floor, no widespread fire damage. How could a cigarette alone cause such a precise incineration? Her son, Richard, called it a freak accident, yet the lack of an obvious blaze raised eyebrows. Investigators noted the apartment's heat reached 3,000 Fahrenheit near her remains, far beyond a cigarette's capability. Witnesses reported a greasy residue on the walls, and a clock stopped at 4:20 a.m., suggesting a sudden event. Theories swirled: paranormal combustion, a lightning strike misfire, or even a secret experiment gone wrong. The FBI's report leaned on the wick effect, but declassified files later revealed interest from military labs studying plasma weapons. Fueling conspiracy whispers, Mary's case wasn't unique. Historical accounts of spontaneous human combustion date back centuries, often linked to alcoholics or the elderly, though never explained. In Mary's case, she wasn't a heavy drinker, and her health seemed stable. Locals gossiped of a curse, tied to her reclusive nature and odd visitors in the weeks prior. The truth remains ash-scattered. Did her body betray her, or was an unseen force at play? Some say her spirit lingers, a faint glow in the night. Others insist science holds the answer, buried in untested data. With no definitive proof, the Cinder Lady's story burns on, a riddle wrapped in smoke. For more, check the links in the description for FBI reports and local St. Petersburg archives. Follow our Instagram, Insanely True Stories, for daily oddities and unseen case photos. Like, share, and subscribe for more insanely true stories, because sometimes the unexplained burns brighter than we know.